Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for April, so let's see what is coming in. It's a massive month, April. We're in the eclipses, the eclipse season, which brings massive shifts and big changes. We also have a Mercury retrograde in the sign of Aries, and we have a very rare conjunction that is coming through with Jupiter and Uranus. So this is like a big deal. That's a big month. It's like one of the biggest, probably the biggest, most intense months of the year, April. So let's see what we've got coming in for you. And very excited to let you know, oh, there was also this one that was hiding as well. Okay, so we've got Knight of Feathers and Action and Focus. So Aquarius, also excited to let you know that my tarot course is selling up. There's only a few places left. So if that is something you're interested in, live and online, learn tarot with me. Here is the beautiful Stella as well. Then please check on the link below. So we have Knight of Feathers, Action and Focus, Nine of Feathers, Perspective and Self-Empowerment. Okay, so this is element of air, your element here. This is the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So this is where it feels like there could just be so much going on through your mind. The Nine of Swords can be where it's just like, it's like the hamster wheel spinning, and it's like so many thoughts whirling around and around and around and around and around. And you can be a little bit prickly, just like this little porcupine. It'd be like, I might just need to shake it off a little bit. And this can be where there's a lot of stress and worry or fears that are coming up around things, or you just could be even rumination. And it's waking up at 3 a.m. That's this energy, and everything always seems so much worse at 3 a.m. It's like the phantoms come out, and then if you can get back to sleep, then it's like you wake up and go, oh, it doesn't seem quite as bad, or maybe it's taken the edge off in some way. So this Knight of Feathers, Action and Drive might feel like, you feel like you need to be doing something. You need to be taking action with some of these thoughts, but it's really hard to work out what that is because there's so much whirling around and around and around. And it may be that there is something that is really stressing you and worrying you that you think, right, now is the time to really, I'm getting the message here that I need to take action with it. And I'm coming up with an idea, a plan, perhaps having a conversation with somebody about what's going on here, having some thoughts, and just really going to have to find this way to settle my mind a little bit with something that's been whirling around and around and around and around. So I feel like there's just a lot going on inside your mind with everything that you're processing. This could just be that there's just so much on at this moment in time. So let's have a look at, see what's shifting and changing for you, Aquarius, because we'd like to, it does feel like you're kind of coming up with some kind of plan or strategy, which is really good, but there's still that hamster wheel going around. So let's see what we've got. Pentacle 7, Saturn, Taurus, and Cup 8, Neptune, Pisces. Interesting. So yeah, the sevens do represent some kind of readjustment or reassessment, or just a shifting in the direction of where your investments. So you might be looking at things like your housing situation or your financial situation or relationships. Investments can be time, effort, money. It doesn't have to necessarily be purely financial. So it could be, I'm investing all this energy into something, and maybe I just need to shift my adjust and shift a little bit where I am investing this energy, because if I'm investing it into the hamster wheel, that's not really necessarily going anywhere. Whereas this Knight of Feathers, the Knight of Swords, is that it has got a direction. But this definitely, the Nine of Feathers is with the Knight of Swords, could be racing mind. There's just so much going on through that. So this Seven of Pentacles is about grounding back down again and looking at what's going on in the material realm. What are the possibilities in front of you? Let's just come down a little bit to earth. And then we've got the Cup 8, Neptune, Pisces, which is where you can possibly see clearly this Neptunian energy is where something hasn't been clear, where it's been a bit of a fog, where it's felt like you haven't found the answers, where you felt a little bit disillusioned, or you're losing faith in some way, or it feels like there was, it just feels like I take a step back and look at that picture. And in a way, that is the clarity. You don't have to make sense of what the clarity is within that foggy picture of that Neptunian energy. But there's something very unfulfilling about that. And it's like, right, maybe I can take a step back, ground back down, and make an adjustment, reassess in some way. And this is the way that potentially that we can be working with Mercury in retrograde in Aries, because Mercury in Aries is very much, I need to be doing things. It's very clear and direct. It could be very fast. It likes to initiate new things. It could feel like a bit of a pressure with that. But when we go into the retrograde cycle, it's like slow down, have a think about things. You don't have to necessarily initiate things. You could initiate the changes and make the adjustments necessary. And then when we come out of Mercury retrograde, then it's like, now I can move forward with my idea, my plan, my decision. So it could be you could use this time mentally really productively, and that's what it feels like here with these two cards. So we have the beautiful Miss Stella just basking in the sunshine, which is really nice. And so this could be really constructive energy when it comes to working with some things in your life that you've been dwelling on, or you've been a bit stressed, or just, like I said, it's the racing mind, the thoughts that go round and around and around. Like Stella's like, I'm just getting myself comfortable here. So let's see, in the sunshine, if cats show their stomachs to you, that means they trust you. And it's, a sense of even, where is the sunshine in your life? Where is the sun, the thing that brings you energy, vitality, joy, happiness? Where is that sunshine? How can you bask in that energy? How can you trust that energy to come through? So, it feels, this feels very, like she's a slightly prickly. She's got the tail. I don't know if you can see it. She's got the tail flick, which means she's slightly irritated, a little bit like our little porcupine that came up with the 9 of feathers. But at the same time, she's trying to get herself really comfortable. So it is like trying to somehow find a way to get yourself comfortable within an energy that potentially has been a bit of a shift, major shift or challenge that's come through. So let's see what else is coming in. Yeah, the Chariot. It feels like it's time to bring all these elements together and move something forward. And perhaps it has been like the Chariot is quite literally, the charioteer has the armor on, it's going into battle, it's moving things forward, it's very focused. So there's a lot of energy of being really focused about your plans and your ideas, and just, putting on the armor and bringing some elements together that haven't been working and just going, right, I need to make sense of this. So Aquarius, I just want to let you know that this reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture for you, the more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading. Aquarius, just take what feels right, leave the rest, really trust your intuition. Don't take on anything that doesn't feel right for you. And if it does really resonate, you'd like to explore this further, we are going to be delving into this with an extended reading further into the future. So let's see, there might just be something in your life that you need to clean or clear up in a way that does feel very much like it's something that hasn't been fulfilling on the material realm. So that definitely could be around your home and living situation. Let's see if Stella's going to get a little bit more comfortable. I will put this up on the screen for you, Aquarius. Okay. Crossed by the 7 of Pentacles. That's what you're crowned by here. So you're being crossed by this sense of maybe it's been hard to readjust how you're investing your time, effort, energy or money. So to make that assessment and reassess, the 4 of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Page of Pentacles. I don't have a lot of room here. Stella's taking up all the room. You're hogging all the space. So it might feel like something, quite literally, I always read everything into the readings and Stella's usually pretty good with this, but it might feel like something. Here you have the 6 of Wands. So there's success around you, which is really good, opportunities for success. So it might feel like something has just taken up a lot of space in your world and it's time to kind of, 8 of Cups, emotionally detach from it. And here we have the Knight of Swords, take action. Here we have the Knight of Swords, 9 of Swords again. Look at this, It's funny how this works. Here's the Nine of Feathers and the Knight of Feathers, which is the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords. And here they come out again, right next to each other. Fascinating. All these little synchronicities that potentially might be happening for you. And we have the Six of Pentacles coming in. Okay, we're going to finish it with that. And the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, it's saying it's action time. It's time to take action. Okay, so like I need to take action here and work with. This also feels like, I feel like I'm in a fairly constricted space. So it feels like perhaps there's been restrictions or constrictions or frustrations about just feeling like, I'm in this space. So this is where the charioteer is like, right, time to move something forward, time to take action. Perhaps set a goal as well. The chariot does really work well with this, but it's saying things can move forward, but it requires a bit of determination, focus and effort, and bring those elements together that aren't necessarily working in your life, and requires a little bit of emotional drive and willpower. So, but it is crossed by the Seven of Pentacles, which is what we were talking about. This is the character being quite thoughtful. If I put it up this way just to show you the card, and thoughtfully going, right, I want to plant this pentacle. It's about investing your time, effort and energy. Perhaps something that has been slow moving or been building up for a while. And it's like, I need to move on from this situation, but I know it's not necessarily a quick fix. So this is where maybe it's been hard to pivot and readjust, or maybe it's been hard to kind of work out where to shift your investments of time, effort, energy, money. So in your conscious mind, you've got the Page of Cups, and this feels like there's something fresh coming in, like a fresh new feeling, which actually could feel like, okay, there's something surprising on offer here that I wasn't expecting. And maybe it's like I need to open my heart to a new energy, a new space, and maybe a new energy within a relationship, maybe open my heart up to a new idea. But this feels like there's some kind of new opportunity or offering that you're getting messages, and it's about listening to your heart about what's feeling right for you with this Page of Cups. So it may even be that you're thinking about considering somebody, you're having a heartfelt response, like, there's somebody that you care for, that you might even feel a little bit protective of, even that you're thinking of here. So at the base, we have the Four of Pentacles, and this may be the Four of Pentacles. This is a Capricorn type energy, but this is what's happening deep down. You can see that character's holding on really tightly to its pentacles. It's like, I'm just holding on to what I've got. So this could feel a little bit like, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? But it could be all about your foundations, an area of your life where there's been foundations on the material realm. So it may be that you've had to the Four of Pentacles can be around savings. It can be around paying off debt. It can be about having to be a bit careful with resources. It can be looking at investments for the future, maybe looking at things like sums of money and putting them into savings accounts. Or it could be when we're looking at investments and we're talking about this Four of Pentacles, this is like a big longer term thing. It's like I'm just holding on to this for now until I know exactly what I want to do with it. So it feels like you've got something that you've already built up in terms of a foundation. And it's like, if you're blocked by that Seven of Pentacles, it's like, I'm not exactly sure the direction in which to go with it at this moment. So there could be a little bit of fear around that as well with the Four of Pentacles. But I kind of just get that I feel like it's like a chunk of energy or time or money. It's like a big foundational thing that you're looking at here. So we have in the recent past the Four of Cups. So this is saying, yes, something's been on offer and you're like, no, or the thing that you're looking for hasn't come towards you. It's felt quite blocked. So there's like a blockage here in the emotions, or just feeling a bit like restless or disillusioned. So it's interesting that whatever's been on offer for you emotionally, it may be that you've either just said, no, I don't want that, or it's vice versa. So this can be the card of restlessness, searching for something more. This can't be all there is here. And so that's what this Page of Cups is. I'm on the search. And perhaps the thing that you are looking for is now coming towards you. So have an open mind around that, because it may not come because it's got a surprise element to it. It might be something that you're not expecting in this eclipse energy. We have in the near future the Hanged Man. So this is where the universe can sometimes give you the gift of time. This is still, there's a little bit of stagnant energy around with the Hanged Man. It represents, a letting go, a sacrifice. It can represent just gaining a new perspective through the passage of time. And it sort of this is where you don't have to do anything to get that perspective. It's more about letting it reveal itself to you. It starts dawning on you and you're going, okay. Now I'm understanding. Now I'm getting now I understand what this is. And it feels like something new is awakening within. There's this beautiful sense of renewal that can come through with that as well. So you're presenting as the Page of Pentacles. It's like the Page of Pentacles is, again, a new, fresh energy. It's like feeling like there's a new opportunity in front of you, and perhaps you are the one creating this opportunity. Perhaps you're the one that is seeing that this is something that you can now work with. And so in that element of, if we're looking at this with the Seven of Pentacles, it's going, all right, I've got that pentacle. What do I want to do with it? And I'm feeling a bit blocked with how I'm going to move forward with my investments. This Page of Pentacles now, it's like you're holding it in your hand, having a good look at it, going, I need to do something new here. I need to do that. And so the energy surrounding you is this Six of Wands. This is the card of success. Victory, accolades, rewards. It's the card of being really validated and seen. So there is some sort of opportunity around you where these elements can come through, which is really fantastic. And we have hopes and fears, the Nine of Pentacles. And this would be, we want to move from the 7 to the 9. So from this sense of, I need to make some adjustments, I want to see that it's going to pay off with the 9. It can see like the 9 has a lot more freedom because they've made the adjustments, put in the work, reassessed in some way, and then suddenly there's more of what you were needing or wanting in that material realm, and it buys you freedom. And you're doing things on your own terms and feeling more independent. This is somebody who's financially wealthy or financially free, or just feeling like the pressure and the stress has been taken off. So we have as an outcome the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords. It's hard to say those two together. It's a bit of a tongue twister. And the Six of Pentacles. So here we have it. You've got these three already crowning you by the Eight of Cups. We've talked about it. But here it is, the Eight of Cups. This is the character saying, you know what, I've tasted all the cups. There's just still something not feeling right. And I'm just going to emotionally detach from that energy. It's like maybe I just don't want to invest my time into something that emotionally just isn't feeling good or feeling right for me anymore, and really getting to the bottom of why something hasn't been fulfilling. The Knight of Swords is getting really determined to take action with that, to be able to walk away or to change the plan in some way. It does come with that Nine of Swords. So this is, again, that sense of, it could be just to be really aware of the action that you're taking. The emotional detachment could be really good. It's a sense of wanting to move into something and have an idea about moving into something more fulfilling. But you want to have like a clear mind around it as well, not be too stressed about it. And maybe even taking the action or saying the thing or thinking or the thing or making the plan is going to be a little bit stressful. But we do have this Six of Pentacles. So it's just about being aware of the right intention and having the clarity and understanding if the stress is there, that might just be the situation. The stress and worry that is there, or the fear is there. But it's also like not making a choice or a decision around and taking action around something that still is not clear for you. So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky balance, but here we see the Six of Pentacles balance coming back and being restored. And so it's like giving a little bit extra to something that needed a bit of extra time, effort, energy, or money, or be open to receive. And this is where the balance gets restored here with the Six of Pentacles. We see that the give and take within a relationship, or if you need a little bit of extra money or time or effort or energy or just something coming towards you, maybe something around the home or something around your work situation. But this is where something you can take this action, and even though it's a little bit, the stress is still there or the worry is still there, it can rebalance, which is really fantastic. Restore some kind of balance and harmony, which in the material realm, which is really, what I think that is we're looking at here. So we have as the overall energy, the Eight of Wands, and this is again a card of focus. It's all those wands are heading in the same direction, and it's about the doing. So the Knight of Swords is about what's going on inside your mind, and this is about the doing, taking very concise and clear action. There could be some kind of news or very clear and direct conversation, or some kind of like we need to bring everybody onto the same page, so that I'm feeling like all aspects of you onto the same page. So it's like the Chariot brings those two sphinxes together and we're all heading in the same direction. So perhaps this is an important conversation or a plan that needs to be made here. But it's like, yeah, a very directed and very focused plan is being formulated here for you, Aquarius. That is a good plan. It's restoring the balance that is needed. So let's pull an affirmation card around all of this. Let's pull an affirmation card for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know about all of this? Oh, okay. We have 2. I accept my uniqueness. There is no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I'm special and wonderful, and I love myself. So, some of these energies might have felt like you might have lost sight of that in some way, but this is what the universe wants you to really come back to yourself and see how amazing you are. So yeah, that's a beautiful energy coming through, and we can see your little eyes. So it's a lot to do with your perception that's going on with that. I accept my uniqueness. Beautiful. And we've also got, I can release the past and forgive everyone. I free myself and everyone in my life from all old past hurts. They are free and I am free to move into new glorious experiences. And that feels like the whole energy feels like we're kind of moving through some funky, unclear energy, trying to get these elements that feel like they're not going, whether this is you and another person or just you and another thing in your life, or an internal energy that hasn't felt like it's known where to go. It's felt a bit lost in a way. And then it's like understanding what to do about it. But it's this slow realization, this slow dawning that comes through with it. So, and then getting all the elements that need to come on board. So let's pull a charm for you, Aquarius, and see what's coming in. Ah, beautiful. We have the little angels. So don't be afraid to ask your angels. They're saying they're around. They're here to support you at this moment in time. There might be someone around you who you consider to be your little angel, whoever or whatever that is. It could be a pet even, like little Miss Stelly. But the angels are around. So the angels are here supporting you, which is a really beautiful energy. So don't be afraid to ask the angels. And so this is your reading, Aquarius. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we're going to have a look further into the future. It feels like there's some kind of choice, decision, action that needs to be taken, really focused and directed. Like I just get to a point like, okay, this is it. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of wiggle room to move with this. So that's the thing. It feels like it's like, I'm working with these parameters, but this is going to work. So that's how it feels. And then so it sense that something starts to rebalance. Let's see where it's all going. Let's see if we can, what's happening when we're shifting and moving beyond some of this funky or energy, or feels like there was a lack of clarity in some way, or something that just wasn't feeling great. And let's see where this is all going for Aquarius, and see if we're going to get to that 7 of Pentacles where we've made it to the 6. So we're going to get it to the 7, which feels like, okay, these new this new balance, and the new investments can suddenly bring the growth that I'm looking for. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over, Aquarius. And it does feel like everything's like one step at a time almost. That's what it feels like. And there's some synchronicities and very clear messages and news and coming towards you. So it's almost like the universe has just got a big arrow and going here, this way, this one. So that's all in the extended reading. Would love it if you come over. Please check that out. The link is in the description box below. Also, as I mentioned, there's only a few spots left for my tarot course, so please book in for that. It's live and online. We're going to learn tarot. I'm deliberately keeping it smaller groups so that we can have some time to really work with the energies and learn how to use our intuition and bring your answers. We're going to do some readings for everybody. And I'm really looking forward to that. The link is in the description box below as well. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Aquarius. Love to read your comments. Let us know what's going on with you. Love to hear, and take care.